folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them. This was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
This is Jones for the NFL rushing of the season. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to Jones.
Despite the good system, they picked up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters in normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Got an open man and C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so motivated. They have pride in their performance.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get it going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mixon on the right side. And he goes backwards as well. Losing yardage to the 7. Lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's not only just 19-year-olds that entered the NFL. This is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech. 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken the first round. First set of runners taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. And that is caught at the back shot right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right? Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fuck y'all niggas doing?
In the opening drive, Charleston getting the points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Shit, y'all in the K, Brody.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, I was savage on my own.
But you was a savage in my kitchen for stores, that was shit that you do with your friends. I never did it because I was
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will fire it into the return, but the offensively takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
He's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and then win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
I mean, don't disrespect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's running the ball. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Keller. There's a qualifying Diggs. And he's out of the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board in this first quarter. Hausch gets the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. down to send this away following the score. This is fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown that last go around. Obviously, then we don't want to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flush down right. Outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get the movement. Could not. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week. They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because right now, the quarterback's been getting a lot the last couple of games.
Touchdown, and now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend because giving up the field goal, the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got a system to shut you down.
Let's just take it around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that officially. Give him 15, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I think they're starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets to the football.
And now they have a chance to get the lead. They want something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one was out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been the 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and it missed a golden opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll get this one this time. That's Jason Crone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
And there's completion to the tight end. Look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Some of them came back to football.
Escaping, he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gotta give this time to the tailback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially the second half. When you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Yo, how is he just burning them like that, bro? Come on, man. These niggas, man.
How's she going to send this away following the score? This is taken at the 3. And out of boundary turn here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for.
Now he'll call it down. We are in for a good one as we're through on EA Sports. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. John Ross. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? A short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This will be taken in after 1. And a good return as he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles Lee touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
what they needed right there. Because they needed to use the ground game, take some pressure off. Because the quarterback was struggling a little bit.
Give him a couple on the carry there at second.
They tried to play Kenner inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease if they get on the throw. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on second and 8. This is caught. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more hard.
Yeah, they really are. And I know this sounds like taking credit away from the guys who don't mean that at all.
Play music and play 2K. We in the playoff. They go switch that call. Kill our boy, they get blasted when they fit that charge. Get our back to the business, they gonna hit that target. Zelly. We don't jump in, shot jump from the cockpit. Wait, we're like, hey, who will walk in and shot his face? That boy. I'm rocking the mirror with your Buddha. Get in his stomach, pussy. Fuck you! And the teachers, Baba can get OG. Boop! Hey, ho. Talk about shit, no head, no leg. Blick it up, blick it up, blick it up, blick it up, blick it up. Blick it up, blick it up, blick it up, blick it up. Check, check. Move, bitch. I just feel like Luda. New drip. I'm on your business in the Buddha. Get it in the stomach. Pussy on the scotch and testing through it. Got rid of the gut. I have you up on a new one. And the dirty so they'll go see and I'm gonna get out. So that she just Baba can get OGs back out on you. So the body two dripped out. Clip sticked out. Reload and shit slip out. I don't shot pussy. They score it 2 to a nigga and rap out. Chris, where you at? Get. When he get up, clean that pick up. If you tip up, see the pick up. What's up, he's that boy that hit it and I don't like he chill out. Pop, 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 pop. my dick. Get. Yo, Mason.
Gotta get this, man.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, it's so bad because they did get the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside that, you're exactly right. I would say they contain him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Blicky. Gang.
When I was working on spending the couple border, citizens were nothing on them, ain't no female sport. I want to use the ball. Shot the gang, got the reason on. Just hit the chick on the floor. Around some 30 clippers on, tripping on it.
Penalties, that niggas like birth, bullet, or like fire, breaking the hell out of me. I'm the real nigga, tell the truth. Nobody like that dog to art. Yo, what the bitch, look around there, stick like a high bitch, you can die, can't fuck real right, you can suck and get killed too. Kill a nigga now, I be like, money nigga. Nigga, run off my body, nigga, I'm a jelly nigga. Shut up, these bitch niggas, not JD, not D-Stab, especially not that slip nigga. What about these, please?
What, nigga? Yeah, what, nigga? I'm a big man. Get this shit.
Get up out of there, man. Niggas in there playing that weak ass music.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down on is Corey Mahorkins to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. They only won it twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need to go back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
This is a confident group at the very least. I think it feels good.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Come on, set. 30 base. 80 weapon. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52. Hey, high 7. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 9.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Go.
Mike spoke.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Greystone, travel.
Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
132 fighter. Small. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Taking it about the 16. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
All day, dog. Hey, orbit.
From the 38, Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
At the Bengals' 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Five.
Here's Allen to throw it. Short pass complete to the tight end Kroon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Moss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Rip right. 45, Mike. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, guys.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Exit. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Now Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, Heavy.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. Moss, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45 the mic. I'm scared. 45's the mic. Oh, yeah.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him. Hey, wahoo.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Kill, turn up. Shit.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on to victory there, would be their 3rd of the year.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check that.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He's got Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Here we go. Hey, Echo. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check 13. X3. 218. Chop. Ready.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yes. Watch out. 25. Check 25.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
You can't block me. Check 31. 61. Matchbox light.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Get that ball. Hey, Orvis.
Now back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
5. 51 at the mic, boy. 51. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Bengals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2 And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my brother lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before.